Chinese President Xi Jinping is heading to Europe next week in his first trip to the continent in the last 5 years. He will be traveling to France, Serbia and Hungary. Now, essentially, Ukraine, trade and investment are expected to dominate Chinese leaders' talks during the trip to Europe. On May 6th and 7th, Xi Jinping will start the tour meeting with French President Emmanuel Macron in Paris. Macron has been stressing the idea of European strategic autonomy from the US. Last year, on a visit to Beijing, Macron raised eyebrows, saying France would not necessarily always align with the US in foreign policy. Xi Jinping's visit to Paris marks 60 years of French-Chinese diplomatic relations, which France regards as an important diplomatic moment to focus on China's broader relations with the European Union. After France, Xi Jinping will visit Hungary and Serbia. Both the nations are seen as China-friendly and close to Russian President Vladimir Putin, rejecting Western criticism of his invasion of Ukraine. In Hungary, the Chinese president will meet Prime Minister Viktor Orban, who has been in power for 14 years. Despite being an EU and NATO member, Hungary has been open to diplomatic and trade relationships with Russia and China. The rising number of Chinese electric vehicle battery factories across the country is a testimony to the friendship. Xi Jinping's next stop in his European tour is Hungary's southern neighbor Serbia, where he will hold talks with President Alexander Vučić. The two countries have a long history of friendship. President Alexander Vučić said that Chinese president's upcoming visit will bring new hope to Serbia's development.
President Xi is a president, he is a person that can, one of the very rare people in the world that can really contribute to finishing some wars and establishing a long-lasting peace.
Xi Jinping's visit comes amid European divisions over trade with Beijing and the way continent positions itself as a pole between the United States and China. The tour will be closely watched in Washington for signs of shrinking support for its critical foreign policy goals.